guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to show you my holiday inspired makeup look. As you can see, it is smoky, and I was really inspired by my Snap fam that gave me some ideas of gold and green, and I just figured I'll put these two together. So if you want to learn how I created these smoky fire eyes, please keep on watching. So the first thing that I did is I applied a lot of translucent powder underneath my eyes because I already applied my concealer and foundation. So I just want to avoid that any fallouts that it might happen when I do this smoky eye ruin my concealer or foundation application. So this is just a great technique if you already apply your foundation and you choose to do a smoky eye. So the palette that I use for this tutorial is the Rose Gold Edition by Hudabeauty, and I am going to apply this tone, which is kind of like a grayish brown, a really cool tone, suede, called Suede, and I am going to apply it on my crease with my 224 brush by MAC, doing windshield wiper motion, going back and forth to the inner corner, to the outer corner, and up to the brow bone. Then I'm going to grab the shade Babe, which is a matte tone, with a flat brush. I'm going to apply these first right underneath my brow bone, and then I'm going to apply the Moon Dust, which is a more shimmery shade to give me that lift brow. And then I'm going to go back to the blending brush at 224 and blend out the edges so there is no harsh lines in between the colors where they meet. Then I'm going to grab one of the palettes from the Cover Shot palettes kit from Smashbox, and I'm going to use the Smoky Eye palette, and I'm going to grab this beautiful frost shadow, green frost shadow. I thought it was perfect for this look, and I am using kind of like a flat brush from Motives, and this is like a flat fluffy brush. It's very precise. So what I'm going to do is basically kind of like draw like a winged eyeliner with the shadow first, because I really want to create that elongated effect of the shadow, like fading up to the brow bone. So I wanted to start off by creating like a winged liner, and then I'm going to blend it up and kind of like blend it inward with a 224 brush by MAC. So you want to grab the brush and start blending out the edges into the center of the eye and then into the crease of the eye. So as you can see, it's giving you like the smoked out effect eyeliner look, which is pretty cool. I just wanted to try something different, kind of like more daring. Yeah, just play with colors, especially for the holiday season. So that's what I wanted to do. And then I am going to go with the E45 brush by Sigma and really accentuate the crease now. So I am going to bring inward the color green and the inner part of the eye, and then because it's more precise, since it's a smaller brush, is more precise, so that's why the color will be more accentuated in that part of the crease and not all over the face. And then I went to the 221 brush by MAC, which is a little bit more fluffier and less pointy, and I'm starting to blend out the edges. And as you can see, there's no more harsh lines where that color started to create that round effect from the outer corner to the inner corner, if you know what I mean. And then I went back to the 224 brush and blend out a lot more the edges. So you want to make sure you blend out the edges and not where you actually place the color, because sometimes it can take away the gradient effect of like real deep green to like very smoked out effect. So that's why I went back to that brush and added more color because it was fading too much. So and then I went back to the fluffy brush, the 221 from MAC, and blend out a little bit more. Then I am going to grab this 24K gold shadow which is like a pigment from the palette from Hudabeauty, which is absolutely gorgeous. Those pigments in the palette, they are stunning. And with my finger, I am just going to go ahead and apply it right on my lid and in the inner corner. These colors are so pigmented, so beautiful, and they go on very smoothly when you apply them with your finger, because the warmth of your finger kind of like melt them very nice on the lid, and they just stick a lot better. And then a really cool tip is you can use like a spoolie to get rid of like any glitter or any like kind of like shadow that might fall out like more past the crease. So that's what I did because it was bothering me. And then I grabbed like a flat brush and kind of like filling any spaces that I felt like it needed more filling with the shadow, or like more precision in placing. So yeah, that's what you want to do if you want. And then I went back with my finger and applied more eyeshadow. So it's a matter of like going back and forth back and forth with brushes to help you achieve the precision or the blending that you're looking for. So don't be afraid to use as many brushes as you want or to repeat the process, because that extra step will really make a difference. And I'm here cleaning up again because I got glitter above my crease, and we don't want to do that. We really want to make the placement really precise, but also that looks blended and not with hard edges. And then I grabbed a little bit of that dark eyeshadow, and which is the black truffle, which is completely black, and apply just a little bit with this fluffy brush right on the outer corner to create a little bit more of definition. And now let's move on to get rid of all that loose powder from underneath my eyes. And as you can see, my under eye area is still intact, and that's why I love this technique of the loose powder, because it's super easy to do and it's super easy to just get everything done. So now I am going to apply the green eyeshadow on the outer part of the eye, and then I'm going to apply the Bossy eyeshadow from the same Huda Beauty palette right on the inner corner, and then add the color #blessed from the same palette, Huda Beauty, right on top of the color Bossy, so right on top of that burgundy shadow to just give me a pop of color. Then I am going to apply the Inglot Gel Liner, and I'm going to start drawing a winged eyeliner, which is a very dramatic wing liner. And I love this eyeliner because it's like super black. As you can see, it shows on camera super black, and it's like really like super resistant, water resistant. Like this thing does not move, smudge proof, it's just and everything. I love this eyeliner so much, this gel liner, and I applied it with a Tarte eyeliner brush. Then I'm using Muaa lashes from Beaute, and I'm going to apply this on my eyes, of course, like where else. And I am going to just stick them there right on top, and then I'm going to apply mascara top and bottom to make sure my lashes fade with the falsies, and also my bottom lashes look very long. And I'm using the Push Up Angel by Maybelline, which is one of my favorite mascaras. Now let's move on to contour my face, because I already contoured the other side. So I'm going to show you what I did on the other side. I am going to apply the Master Contour Stick right on my regular parts where I would contour, where I want to bronze my face and make my face look more slim, and right also on my jawline and the sides of my nose to make it a little bit more narrow, and then on my forehead, because I really want that front bronze effect, but I want to keep it right on the sides of my forehead, not all over, because if not, it will make my forehead shrink a lot more. And then I'm going back with a beauty blender to just retouch the edges. I love to do that. Great technique. And then I am going to apply bronzer, the Hoola bronzer, right on top to just set and just accentuate more that bronzer. So I am applying it with a Kat Von D brush, and then I'm using translucent powder to kind of like accentuate the contour of my nose a little bit more and kind of like sleeken it more. It's just like, I don't know why. You want to be extra. I'm always a little extra with my makeup just because it makes a difference when you're a little extra. Then I'm applying these highlighter by Jouer, which are so gorgeous. They're so moussey and just like they blend so well on the skin. This one is called Topaz, and I'm going to apply this right on my cheekbones, on the bridge of my nose, and also my Cupid's bow with the fan brush by Motives. And then I'm gonna outline my lips with Whirl Lip pencil by MAC. And of course, this is a lip liner that is gonna be a little bit more darker than the actual lipstick. As you can see, lipstick is more brighter, it's more of a peach tone. This is called Rezy by the Amrezy collection. And I'm going to apply this all over, even touching the lip liner, and then it's just gonna fade into the actual lipstick, which is gonna create like an ombre kind of effect. But it's also gonna really help outline my lips a little bit more, because if not, then I will look so pale and wash out. So yeah, and then I'm going to apply Skinny Dip Gloss by Jouer Cosmetics. As you can see, the little kind of like sample that I have from Jouer. I do have the big tube, but I just couldn't find it, so I just used the sample. But here you go, guys. Here is the end result. I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching and keeping up with me until the end. So until next time, bye!